have a great relationship with my sister Ashley. We have always been really close.
In 2006, I found out that my sister was abused too by Joe.
The first time that Joe touched me, I was 4. Because I was so little, Peggy would have to help me with my baths. She'd wrap me in my towel and just tell me, oh hey, Grandpa's waiting for you in the den. So I would go into the den and he would lift me right onto his lap.
She was sending Megan right to it, knowing what Joe was going to do.
Joe would rub my privates. I told my parents that Joe was molesting me. They needed to talk to Ashley.
We were going to go to the police station and make a report, and they were going to go arrest him. The case went to grand jury October 20th of 2006.
I did testify the day of the trial. It was hard, but it was worth it. Having to tell the court what Joe did was embarrassing.
The whole trial lasted 2 days, and it took the jury 3 hours to find him guilty.
Joe got over 1,000 years in prison. I hope Joe dies in prison and goes to hell right after that and joins Peggy.
If I could be put in a room with Joe, I would kill him. I think Joe deserves the death penalty.
Okay, I'm glad to meet the two of you. I'm very sorry for the circumstance. I wish we were talking about something else. But this is the reality. Why do you want to talk about this now?
I think I need closure. I need to know why Peggy took Joe's side, why she can't, I feel like to move on with my life, I need to hear her say, yes, I know and I'm sorry. Even if she can't explain why she took his side, if she can't explain why she didn't protect me, I think I need to hear her say, I'm sorry.
But you both describe her as this loving woman that you knew, but you also describe her as essentially feeding you to the wolf. That she would take you out of the bath, wrap you in a towel, go put you in his lap. How do you square that in your mind? Why would she do that?
I think for years, I tried to, whenever it was going on, I tried to say to myself, she knew I was going through it, and I felt like, I don't know how to explain it, how it made me feel like I was close to her, and I felt like I always wanted to protect her. And after everything had come out, it's a question that I ask myself all the time, and I don't know how to answer.
Megan, do you think she knew?
I think she knew.
Why?
Because of her actions. Why else would she, just send me in there wrapped in a towel? Knowing, because with me being a parent, any parent, after you bathe your child or, bathe grandchildren, you get them dressed. You don't just send them off in the towel.
And you said that when you would be there for the weekends, Ashley, that you would sleep in the bed with Peggy and Joe.
Yes.
At age 4.
Mm-hmm.
And you say that he actually molested you then in bed with Peggy in the bed?
Yes.
And how would he do that? Would you sleep between them?
Yes.
So you're up against her and him, and he's doing what? And I'm not trying to embarrass you or be graphic here, just be as general as you need to be.
They had a big bed. It was a California bed, so there was plenty of room, but he would start touching my leg, and after a while he would take my underwear off and start molesting me, and after a while he would rape me.
In the bed with your grandmother?
Yes.
And is there any way she didn't know what was going on?
At that time, whenever I was that young and in their bed, I don't ever remember Peggy knowing that it was going on at that age. It wasn't until they had moved.
Right. And when they moved, what was different? Why do you think there was a different level of awareness then?
Because Joe would molest me in their living room with Peggy sitting on the couch, right where she could see everything.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.